Welcome back to the morning show on XL7 TV. It's time for This Week in Real Estate with Mr. Bob Zador. Bobby Z, how are you?
I'm good, sir. You?
Well, it's just another
day in paradise.
whatever day it is.
It's another day in paradise. It's Friday. That's the clue. See, I'm on this one and you're in that one. It's Friday.
Yeah?
Yep.
But you were in this one yesterday.
I was.
Who did you have in that one? Who did you have?
I had
in
John
that one?
Montgomery.
John Montgomery.
Yeah.
Talked about his new...
He did. Talked
New
about the
plan
new
for the
program they've
elderly?
got for the, although I guess it could be used by anyone who needed to be watched over, because you have some people with different disabilities that, mom may want to keep up and make sure that they're checked on daily or something. May not be a bad idea for that. You shouldn't have to just be old to have your phone ring.
If you don't know what we're talking
Just a
about,
thought.
go on Facebook or YouTube and watch yesterday's show, and you'll know all about it.
You will?
They had the first person sign up for that yesterday.
Did it? Good.
They did.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very successful. I think that the concept was good, and the Baxter County Sheriff's Department executes very well.
Yeah, they do a good job. It wasn't very long. My wife's aunt asked me about it, and I said, well, I think I can make a phone call. So I called John. I said, tell me about this, and he did. And I said, well, how does she sign up? Well, she needs to come in, fill out an application. I said, she can't come in.
Yeah.
Well, I can send
That may
somebody
be
out
part
there.
of it. Yeah, that's what he said. He said they would send a car out.
And within 30 minutes, they had somebody there, and
Yeah.
by golly, there it went.
Yeah.
So Aunt Joy's hooked up.
Perfect. That's what you want.
Yeah. So anyway, how's your world?
Good. Had a closing yesterday. We had,
Those are always nice.
those are always nice. We did a listing on Tuesday. A nice house down on the river. And have a couple offers on a house that we're trying to negotiate and get that figured out. People, we always talk about being pre-approved. And that's like really pre-approved, but like a real bank, not some maybe bank in some other state, because a lot of time they don't want to loan money out of state. So you got to keep that in mind. But when you don't get real good reviews, but if I Google your bank and they start off with, run away, we're probably not going to recommend to our client that they take that offer. But it's up to you when you are trying to get credit, when you're trying to get a mortgage or car loan, whatever it may be, when you go to that bank, they ask you for certain paperwork. They want to see 1099s, so your last 2 years tax returns, bank accounts, bank statements, whatever it may be. You got to respond. You can't just say, well, I need a pre-approval letter, and then they say, okay, well, this is what we want, and then not produce, because it shows that you may not be as willing to go forward with this as you may think up here you are, but you're not doing the acts and furtherance that are going to get it done. So do that. If you know you're going to be looking to borrow money from somebody, anybody, whatever the case may be, get your ducks in a row. When they tell you that we need this, this, and this, get them this, this, and this, and get it to them. That's just a problem that we've had with this. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating because you're dealing with different people from different states and everything else.
And I would venture to guess that dealing with a local bank or a local lender, whether it be a home mortgage outfit or a local branch of a bank here, probably move a lot quicker, more expedient than dealing with a Rocket Mortgage or Intuit Loans or one of those, who knows,
Because they're invested in it.
online bank.
Rocket and all these others, they don't have a vested interest in Mountain Home or in the Ozarks or
They don't
Marion
know who
County,
you are.
Baxter County. They don't know you from Adam. The bankers here, you're going to run into them at church. You're going to run into them at the football games, baseball games, basketball games, the different charity events that you go to. And the banks are always there to sponsor it. I'm going to leave here when I'm done, and I'm going to go over to Farmers and Margin. They have First Monday.
First
Or
Friday.
First Friday. Yeah, First Friday. Excuse
You're,
me. Yeah,
you're
this
in
Friday.
this seat and I'm in this seat. That means
That's
it's
the
Friday.
Friday. That's right. That was my clue. First Friday, and they put that on for the community to come and pitch their different things, it's a great thing. Local banks. The local banks showed up yesterday. Yesterday we had our realtor Christmas breakfast, and we swore in officers for the new year. And I'm actually on the board of directors now for the North Central Board of Realtors. So I'm going to give up my spot on the chamber board and take one over at North Central Board of Realtors instead, because I have nothing else to do. But it was an honor that everybody voted, that those who voted and voted for me, and I appreciate that. I truly do. Thank you, and for putting your trust in me, and I'll do my best to do my best. So
There you go.
that's good. But
In
the
general,
local
how's
banks.
the real estate business in our area?
We put the house out on Monday, and we had 3 offers by Wednesday. So stuff that's priced well and ready to go type things. There's certain properties people are looking for, a house with an outbuilding. Guy always wants an outbuilding, someplace he can go hide and do whatever, and a little bit of land around it. Those don't last very long. But it's also not COVID anymore. Those houses, you're not getting $375, $400 for those anymore, and that's kind of what we run into.
Are the ones that are selling now, is it local area, staying in the local area, just upgrading or downgrading or downsizing?
No,
or
nobody-
are they folks moving in?
It's people that are coming here from other places, people that are retiring, that they've sold their house in Colorado, Nevada, whatever it may be, and so they're looking to get out of there and get away from there, wherever there may be. When you look at the tax numbers in Illinois and stuff, and the stuff that the goofy mayor in Chicago is trying to do with the head tax for businesses and stuff, they had it for a while, and they finally beat it down, and businesses started to come back in. Well, we can't have that. That's successful, and so they're going to go back with the head tax again. They're going to change the way the state does income tax, and they're going to start taxing pensions and stuff. So it was when I was coming in, Florida picks up a new resident every 2 minutes. Texas picks up a new resident every 3 minutes, just to give you an idea of how fast people are leaving other places to get away from the high taxes. And so people come here. We've done a great job. The legislature, the governor's done a great job with taking the taxes out of the groceries and stuff, reducing that over the past couple of years. That's been a great thing, and those are the kind of things that help people, because it's cost of living.
Unfortunately, instead of having the attitude of what can we do to keep those people here, it's like, oh, let them go.
Yeah.
We can replace what we lose when they leave. We'll just raise the taxes a little bit.
That's right.
Well, let's
And
lower
that's
the
what's
taxes
forcing
and
them
give
out.
and more incentive for them to stay.
Yeah. It's much easier, carrot and stick. It's much easier to carrot people and get them to stay there than it is to try to bring new people in. When you're chasing the ones you've got out with a stick, it doesn't work too well.
No, that's a different show for a different.
It is, but that's part of what is keeping the real estate market moving. Those people that are like, well, this is nuts.
Yeah.
Why am I here?
Yeah, let me out.
Yeah. Or you get people, but then you get the grandkids and things like that, where the kids have got jobs that they can't leave. Those family dynamics come in to play a lot. But people are coming. But when you're looking at homes, get pre-approved, get all the paperwork done, and then look at homes that are in your price point. That's something that we came up on a different deal. If your price point is $325, don't be looking at houses that are $350, $380, because you're just going to be frustrated. There's price reductions, but they're not dropping $25,000 at a time like that. I mean, it's just not happening, because the sellers are still thinking, that the market should be moving, that their house is worth more than everybody else's, and everybody thinks that. I know that because we're homeowners too, But you want to be, because you don't want to be disappointed, because once you see something that's out of your range, you're never, the other house that you can't afford is not going to look as good as a house that's $25,000
And
or
you're going to spend way too much
$50,000
time
more.
trying to convince yourself, well, we can figure it out somehow.
Yeah.
We can get to that extra.
Yeah, but the bank's going to look at it and they're going to say, this is your debt, this is your income, this is your ratio, this is how much we're going to give you. Now, if you can pull the money out of Uncle Fred, that's fine. But this is how much we're going to give you is between here and here. And that's where you run into problems. And where what we want and what we can afford aren't always the same. So, but the market's still moving. The homes are selling. The numbers aren't real big, but the numbers are showing that people are still wanting to come. You know, you can tell by the number. Coming up in the holidays now, the internet will light up. People making plans for next year. This is it. This is the last year we're going to be here. We're gonna go. So they're starting to throw that net out there and see how things go. And one thing that we're very, very good at is answering the phone or answering emails. That's, you know, Linda lives on that thing, thank God. And that makes a big difference when people, you know, you call on a Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening. It's,
Didn't
they were
really expect to
expecting,
get
yeah,
anybody.
they thought it was going to get a voicemail.
Is this real?
Well, you went through the trouble to call somebody. You were live, so
Yeah.
we try to be too. And if not, she's right back with them. She doesn't wait to respond.
Let's take a look at your numbers.
Let me try that because I'm not sure it was there, and then it wasn't. There it is. This week in real estate. There were 27 new listings came on the market. One commercial property, 7 parcels of land, 18 homes came on the market, ranging in price from $54,000 to $575,000. So you expect that coming in. It was coming out of Thanksgiving and coming into Christmas. Things are just going to settle down a little bit anyway. 25 properties sold, 1 commercial property, 8 parcels of land, 16 homes closed. They ranged in price from $355,000 to $70,000. Average sale price this week was $203, with 75 days on market. So that dropped quite a bit from where we were. A total of $3.2 million in residential real estate closed this week. 20 properties expired. There were 17 residential price changes. Currently, we have 512 homes listed on the MLS. 201 of them are in Mountain Home. So there's a lot of homes out there. Year to date, for 2025, there's been 1,037 homes have sold. The average sale price was $250,000 with 96 days on market. In 2024, a year ago, there were 1,084 homes sold with an average sale price of $243,000. In 2022, there was 1,117. The average sale price was $223,000. In 2020, 1,192 homes had sold. Average sale price was $171. That was first year of COVID. In 2019, the last year before all the insanity started, there was still 1,073 homes sold, but the average sale price was $150,000 with 131 days on market. So you were on market for longer, not as much money, but homes were selling, and you know there was a turnover, a constant turnover. And that's we're getting back to that. The things that's slowing things down are people that have got mortgages. It's like 75% of the mortgages are under 5%. It's hard to.
They don't want to give
They
that
don't
up
want
for
to give that
6.5.
up. No, especially those that are in the 2s and 3s. The ones in the 5s might, but the other ones aren't. And the mortgages, the rates are coming down. I mean, we're in the low 6s right now. If you can put a point down, which is 1%, you can drop that down a full point. That makes a big difference in what your monthly payment is. So if you want to come on the market as a buyer, go see somebody, go see one of the local, go see Chris Nassari, go see one of the banks, go see whoever you bank with. All of them have got mortgage departments. If you don't like whoever that is, find somebody else. But get the process started, do it right, and you'll be much happier, much, much happier.
How did they get you?
You call my honey. She's at 870-405-0793. The website's retiredtoarkansas.net. We got the Christmas lights on there every night, and kind of cool, kind of cool. The whole MLS is on there. We pay for an IDX to be on our website. So everybody's listings are on there. We can be your buyer's agent for any property that may come up. But give her a call, 870-405-0793.
You've been watching This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zadora. 870-405-0793 is her number. Retiredarkansas.net is her website. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to help you. We'll be back in just a moment.
True that.